This is simply a correction of a previous video I made in regards to Michael Brown. I made a mistake with regards to where the supposed prophecy took place, or whether the supposed utterance took place. It was not at Brownsville, it was in Jerusalem. I just wanted to correct that. But my concern was about this article I came across by deceptioninthechurch.com with regards to Brown. This is the prophecy I was referring. For those who saw the video, this was the prophecy I was speaking about, but I didn't clarify it in the video, and a YouTube user kindly asked me to clarify. Also, I don't want to be guilty of spreading misrepresentation about Mr. Brown either. But this was one article I came across which I was concerned about. I'm happy to provide the link if you ask me. I'm happy to do that. This is what it said in Brown prophecy in deceptioninthechurch.com. It said this: "By now we are all familiar with the prophecy, first denied to be a prophecy, then admitted to be a prophecy, then denied to be a prophecy, issued by John Kilpatrick on April 6, 1997 against CRI and its president, Hank Hanegraaff. However, it has been discovered that Kilpatrick was not the first Brownsville Assembly of God staff member to have prophesied falsely. As far back as 1987, Dr. Michael Brown, Brownsville's chief apologist, issued one of his own. One of the foremost theologians spoken for the Messianic Jewish congregation has informed us of an embarrassing prophecy given by Dr. Brown. Given the international nature of his ministry, this spokesman wishes to remain anonymous, but reader inquiries related to any cited material will be forwarded to him, and he will reply privately with the inquirer. The spokesman of the Messianic Jewish congregation wishes to make it well informally known that Dr. Michael L. Brown is not reflective, nor does he represent on any level, national or international, the MJC. Furthermore, beyond speaking and through the MJC church he once belonged to, he has never been a formal spokesman, either nationally or internationally, for the MJC. He did not indicate that he thought Brown was an elder at the MJC church he once belonged to, and that he was involved and spoke at some meetings, including the Conference of Messianic Jewish Believers, sponsored by Israeli Messianic Jews in Jerusalem, Israel back in 87 or 88. It was a collaborative effort between American and Israeli Messianic Jewish believers, encompassing a diversity of theological backgrounds ranging from charismatic to non-charismatic. While speaking at Jerusalem gathering, Michael Brown proceeded to tell the attendees that that night would be a history-making night, insomuch as the Holy Spirit would descend in power and fire as earth-shaking and monumental as the literal day of Pentecost, detailed in Acts chapter 2. On the video of this speech, in the presence of the Israeli Messianic leaders, including such leading scholars as Dr. Arnold Fruchtenbaum, who witnessed all the false prophetic predictions, Michael Brown went so far as to interpret the national disaster of forest fires destroying 20 of Israel's reforested land as emblematic of the outpouring, reported in the Moriel newsletter number 9, Jacob Prasch Ministry. Somewhere around 2 a.m., when it became apparent nothing earth-shaking was going to occur that evening, Brown's prophecy fizzled, and he subsequently issued a letter of an apology, attempting to claim that the reason nothing came of it was because several people in attendance were allegedly praying against his prophecy. He would ultimately go on to admit that in fact he must not have been in the spirit when he made the aforementioned proclamation. A transcript of this famous meeting will be available once we have the tape. Now, this was the prophecy I was speaking about. I got the location wrong, and I should have given details, and I do apologize for not giving details in the previous video. And the user who contacted me, I do thank you for asking me to clarify, because this was the prophecy I was referring to. Now, whether this is true or not, I wouldn't mind someone confirming this as well, because this is a big concern, especially with the work that Brown has done with regards to answering Jewish objections to Jesus. And of course there is the Line of Fire, which he regularly hosts, and I have listened to it as well, and occasionally listen to it every now and then. But my main concern is the article that was written by Deception in the Church by Bob Hunter and Deborah Bowie, forgive me if I pronounced the name wrong, It's their article that made me express concerns about Brown, as to whether or not I should listen to his show, or continue listening to his show. That's my main concern. So I thought I ought to clarify it in this video. Anyway, thanks for watching. And also, I wouldn't mind people's input on this, because this is an issue I am concerned about. Anyway, peace out.